What's up everybody, J.R. Raymond back again, coming to you from Marshall Lanes here in Marshall, Michigan, where we have all four of these patterns out from the Players Championship, the Viper, Chameleon, Bear, and the Shark. 4 different lengths, different volumes, very close to the same volumes, but a little bit different. They all call for different angles to be played on the lanes. So we're gonna go to the Aero Dynamix, and we're gonna throw the Aero Dynamix on every pattern to give you a look on each pattern here in a minute. Stay tuned. Actually, we're gonna start on the Bear pattern. Let's go with the Bear pattern first, 41 feet, and see what it's got, and then we'll move over to Chameleon. But here we're gonna take a look at it in a minute. Stay tuned. All right, so this is the new Ebonite Aero Dynamix. It's got the exact same layout as what that Knockout has, but this is an asymmetric ball, so we should see quite a bit difference in ball motion. And we're gonna try, and you saw where we had to play with that Knockout, had to play in the middle part of the lane. So we're gonna take a look a little bit straighter and kind of go left as we go and see what happens. That was pretty sweet. That's the first time that ball's actually gone down the lane at all. So that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Now, I mean, I imagine, the Knockout struck from there too. It wasn't as strong as that. This actually picked up quite a bit more. But I imagine it should do the same thing as we go left and throw it to the right. It should hang. Might not though, who knows? So that's pretty much exactly what the Knockout did from that spot. And then I told you at the Knockout I was going to move a little bit further left and make it hang. And it struck, but eventually I got it to hang. And then we had to jump to the left. So now let me move my feet. A few more left from there. Let's see if we can get this to hang in 210. Nope, that's exactly what I did with the Knockout. This is like deja vu. Tried to get the Knockout to hang from there and couldn't do it. Had to keep moving left to get it to hang. So, I mean, the layout, it is the exact same layout. One's asymmetric though. So this Aero Dynamix is asymmetric with a shinier cover. So, all right. Let's go a few more left and try to get it to hang over there now. That ought to do it. Yeah, there it is. There's that 2 combination, 248. So now that's, again, like I told you before, on these types of patterns, that's what scares people. You don't want to throw it to the right and see that hang. And then if I get that going up the lane a little bit too much, it's going to overhook. So we've got to move everything to the left to even have a chance to score on this pattern. So we'll go back over here. See what this gives me compared to the Knockout in that middle part of the lane. Oh, that's way right. Way right, yeah. So this is, I want to say that the Knockout's definitely a little bit stronger down lane than this ball. This ball is blending quite a bit more. Like, wants to be smoother overall. Kind of reminds me of like the Command. Maybe I'll throw the Command here in a little bit. But it's reminding me a lot of that ball motion. See, but from there, that might have been a little bit left, but that Knockout struck from there. The Knockout floated through there a little bit better. So this ball, it's definitely reading sooner than the Knockout. I'm excited to see this on the shorter patterns. I think this is going to be better on that 39 and 36 foot pattern. So I'm gonna go a couple left. My worry with this is it won't get through the pins once I finally get it there. It's a good shot. Yeah, see, it looks like it's hitting like a pillow from in there on this pattern. I'm not so sure on this pattern that I would be using this ball right now. I mean, unless I can go further left, get my hand around it, maybe it'll give me that room to the left and a little bit to the right. Let's try it. I'll go a few more left. Get my hand around it just a little bit. And see if it'll hook downlane. Yeah, it might be one of those types of balls that allows me to kind of just go to the left and twirl it off my hand just a little bit, float it to the right. And as soon as I get hard and straight with it, it doesn't want to, or not straight, but more firm up the back of it. It kind of gets lazy on me. Let me try again. See what this one will do. Wow, that is actually surprising. So this ball likes to get your hand around it. If you can get your hand around it, it likes to read there. Not so sure it was going to be very good playing more up the back of it though. But that's why I like doing this, because it gives me a good idea of what these balls are capable of. So I'm going to go further left, still around it, and see how much bang we got out of her. That still almost got there. Yeah, so this actually looks pretty good doing that. I'm gonna try and straighten it out. Let me try and get in between that 15 and 20 range. Try to throw it a little bit to the right in that hang spot. See if it reads before the hang and doesn't give me trouble. So we want this to go like 17 to, let's call it 6. So 17 to 6, it's 11. Somewhere in there. Let's see what happens. Still getting around it. Yeah, so that takes away that bang, or the tightness to the right, because it reads soon enough. It reads quick enough to pick up and go through the pins before it sees the hang to the right. But now if I play that same spot with my more forward hand position, I don't think it'll do it. Actually, it floated through there pretty good. It was left off my hand. But that was actually pretty good. That's surprising. And try that again. See if I can throw one better. That wasn't nearly as far right as the last one. So you can see it going forward still. But again, I mean, that cover's picking up early enough towards basically taking it out of bounds, out of play. I'm gonna move my feet one left and see if it'll hang there at all. Get my hand back around it again, see if it takes care of that hang. Okay. All right. Well. That ball quickly went from I'm not so sure about it to holy cow, this thing's giving me the berries on the bear pattern. So I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if my hand just naturally got to the right spot to make it do the right thing. But even when I went back to the rollier hand position, all of a sudden it was still reading the lane the proper way. So maybe it just took a couple of shots to clear the cover off of it just a pinch, and it got a whole lot better. But it gave me way more than what the knockout actually gave me. This let me move left, and I had room to the right. I got it in a couple of times, and it still struck. So the knockout is definitely going to be that straighter angle type ball with a little bit more pop. And then the aerodynamics came into play where I could kind of go around it just a little bit. And maybe that played a little bit of a factor too. The knockout probably broke down the lane a little bit to make that more possible. I mean, it was still only a dozen shots or so, but you're going to see some transition in there. But as far as this goes, that aerodynamics with the same exact layout as that knockout, which was that 55 by 4 by 65. I mean, it looks great. So make sure to head over to BowlerX.com, get yours today. Link's going to be in the description. And until tomorrow, we're going to then take this over on the 39-foot pattern and see what it's got on Chameleon here in a little bit. So that's all I got for you today. Until next time, we'll see you guys later. Take care.